When it comes to management, time management is definitely one of the most fundamental skills influencing personal, academic, and career success. We all know that what goes in our mind and thoughts influences our decisions, emotions, actions, and the control of our time. That's why today we want to learn a technique called Pomodoro so that we can focus our attention and experience the most mental function in a short time. This technique was invented by a researcher, entrepreneur, and writer named Francesco Cirillo, which was performed with a tomato-shaped timer. He uses this technique to pursue and advance his academic goals at university. The Pomodoro technique is very easy. When you have a big task, break it down into small, short-term goals with limited time. This exercise helps your brain to focus on a specific task for a short period of time and avoid brainstorming. Also, your energy will not be lost all at once and your efficiency and effectiveness will remain at its highest level. This system works in a cycle and over time you will notice an improvement in your brain habits. You also see the result of time lapse in boosting your motivation and flourishing creativity. Principles and practice of Pomodoro techniques are: subscribe our YouTube channel to watch the rest of this video and more. Choose a specific task. Set your timer to 25 minutes. For every 25 minutes of concentration and activity, take a 5-minute short break. Give yourself a long break, 15 to 30 minutes after repeating the course 4 times, 25-5. Short rest is intended for coffee, filling a glass of water, exercising, walking outdoors, or so on. During long breaks, it is also recommended to do something from which you get a lot of energy to prepare for the next 4 25-5 periods. A very important issue that arises when performing the Pomodoro technique is disturbing factors and distractions. These factors can be a phone call, text message, the presence and conversation of other family members, and so on. It is very important that you stick to your 25-minute period of Pomodoro and postpone distractions. Here are some tips to help you get started. Inform those around you that you are focusing on a project before starting the Pomodoro course. Notify in advance of your return from work. During your break, immediately work on what is on your mind and take the time to follow up and make calls. Of course, there are exceptions for every urgent cases, but honestly describing your situation will save you from bottlenecks and improve your time control and management. Pomodoro is applicable to all people of any age and with any educational or professional task, but it is much more used for freelancers who individually have a set of tasks and are responsible for preparing work and delivering to customers on time. Lastly, keep in mind that this technique is only a suggested method that may or may not work for you, so do not force yourself to do so. But if this method works for you, take breaks and rest periods. These regular breaks are important for your productivity. The tools that needed for Pomodoro are a kitchen timer or a timer app, airplane mode, the most important tool of any phone, a quiet place to work or a good pair of headphones or earphones, paper and marker to note after each Pomodoro, 5 minutes each morning for daily planning, 30 minutes at the end of each week to review last week and plan for the next week. As mentioned earlier, the only essential tool is a timer. Cirillo offers manual timers because he believes that turning the timer manually shows your determination to get started, and the physical impact on the mind is greater. But in any case, here we introduce other programs that have Pomodoro with more features. Marinera Timer is a web application where you can easily set times 25, 5 and breaks 15 to 30 minutes and keep your alarm screen open. You do not need to install any software to use this program. TomIT is a desktop platform-based application that traditionally presents the start and end action of a timer. Pomodorable is an application that you can define as many Pomodoro courses as needed for a specific task and check how much work you have done.